Every great story seems to begin with a snake. Black mambas are fast, nervous, venomous, and when threatened, highly aggressive. They have been blamed for many human deaths. African myths exaggerate their capabilities to legendary proportions. For these reasons, the black mamba is widely considered the world's deadliest snake. Aespa's Black Mamba is a song that, like the snake, is a mix of being nervous, aggressive, and fast. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Bias channel. Today, we will be discussing SM's new girl group, Aespa, with their debut single, Black Mamba. First, we will have a general discussion about SM and 4th gen K-pop, then we will have a deep dive into Aespa's concept, the single, and then finally, predicting where Aespa and SM will be in the future. SM is a company that I honestly don't care much about. I recognize their enormous influence on the industry and history, but other than that, I don't have all that much to say about them. As any other company, SM obviously has some shady stuff going on, but I don't go on about it. This is probably because I've never stanned or even given any of my energy to any of their artists. The one group that I've given a notable amount of time to is Red Velvet, but even then, I don't consider myself a fan. If anything, I'll just be a casual listener. SM artists don't seem to attract my attention much at all, so when they announced that they were debuting a new girl group, I was like, huh, cool, I might check them out, sometime. Then I forgot about it. You see, I'm a big 4th gen stan. Stray Kids, ITZY, Secret Number, Stacy, 80s, Everglow, and Hyphen, Weekly, Luna, TXT, I am on all that jazz. So the fact that I didn't care about SM's new girl group proves how much that I just don't care about SM. But then when SM announced the concept, virtual reality, CGI, and all that is not new to general entertainment, considering that these things started popping up in the 1970s. But quote-unquote good or developed uses of these in K-pop have only been around for the past 5 or so years, usually only limited to creating pretty backgrounds or objects in music videos. So when SM announced the idea of having virtual members in the new girl group Aespa, the name being a combination of AE composed of the English initials for avatar and experience, or avatar by experience, plus the English word aspect meaning two sides, which symbolizes, quote, meeting another self and experiencing the new world, end quote. It definitely left an impression on people. You were either on the side that thought it was an interesting idea and wanted to see it played out, or you thought it was the worst idea and you were creeped out about it. Personally, I think that having virtual counterparts is a pretty good idea, but I must admit that I was not all that stoked when I saw the designs for these avatars. Like, I get that some things are stylistic and supposed to be awkward to the eye, to add flavor or whatever, but these look really ugly. These designs have slowly grown on me, but they're still ugly looking. You can't change my mind. So as far as interest goes, this was probably my most anticipated debut this year. Debuting with a single has pros and cons. Pros including things like budget, because if you debut with an album, you have to split the money into different songs, where if you just have a single, you can pour more money into it, therefore hopefully making it higher quality. Cons including things like music tastes. If you only have a single, it will have one kind of style or sound, which some consumers may like and others may not. Those who don't will either have to wait for a comeback that suits them, or they drop all interest they had or could have had in the group. Personally, I think the best way to debut is with 2 singles, both having slightly different styles but can still cater to a general audience. But unfortunately today we only have 1 single. Black Mamba is a song that I was not fond of on first listen, but after a while I began to enjoy it. But it is one of those songs I simply cannot listen to with headphones on. I really don't know why. It just happens with me sometimes. Other songs that I can't listen to with headphones on include every Blackpink song, a lot of BTS's songs from 2016 to 2018. For some reason, I've been having an issue with Backdoor, as well as a few other random songs. I really don't know why I can't listen to these songs with headphones on. It's not because of the sound, because I have no issues blasting these songs on speakers. I just can't use headphones. I don't know, I'll figure it out eventually. As expected, the vocals on this track are to die for. The music video is so good. It may be one of my favourite music videos of 2020. The budget is crazy. I saw a lot of people pointing out that the avatars were only shown for a couple of frames, even though SM heavily marketed these avatars as a major part of Aespa, which I agree with, it is quite odd, but they have years and years ahead to dig into that stuff, so I'm not that worried. Thanks to SM's company stance and reputation, Aespa is already very popular. As long as they and SM stay out of scandals, I don't doubt that they will be big. They will definitely be leading 4th gen K-pop. Once again, if everyone behaves and keeps their heads down, they will be fine. Every great story seems to begin with a snake. This is a quote said by Nicolas Cage, an American actor and filmmaker. Where or why he said this quote, Google cannot tell you. I assume that this quote is supposed to be some sort of metaphor, as there are many great stories that don't start with a literal snake. As I mentioned at the start, black mambas are a type of snake found in the savannas and rocky hills of southern and eastern Africa. The word snake has two meanings, either a snake as in the reptile, or a snake as in a deceitful person. Stories need to establish a status quo, then create a conflict that threatens the status quo. So what if the snake in Black Mamba is not the actual snake? What if the snake is the avatars? Whoa. This just turned into a theory video. Let's bring it back. If we were to take this quite literally, then Aespa must have a bright future ahead of them. I can already confidently say that they are my favourite SM act. I will tune into what they put out in the future, and who knows, I may stand an SM group. With all that said, we have made it to the end of this video. If you would like to support us here at the Bias channel, then please consider subscribing and liking this video. Or you could even join our Discord server, where there are a variety of discussion channels focused on K-pop, J-pop, K-drama, and anime. There are also a variety of games for you to test your knowledge on your favourite themes. You are guaranteed a good time. If you enjoyed this video, then you can look forward to our future uploads, or tune in to our variety of podcasts, reviews, discussions, live streams, analysis, and comedy series right here on YouTube. Thank you for watching and have a great day.
I'm gonna go, guys. Bye. Good night.